Okay, so today I'm going to do a review on these snap jaws that my friend Joe told me about. And just off the get-go, if you use these or you get injured while using these, I obviously have absolutely no correlation between you and your injury. I'm not held responsible for anything. Just letting you know what I found out from these snap jaws. They're pretty cool. They're soft jaws made by someone, I believe it's an American company. And they come with this cool tool. This is for the short jaws, it's for the long jaws. And to get them loose, stick them in there. We'll crank left, stick them in there. We'll crank left. You can see they come off. Oop. I didn't loosen them up enough. They got like a T-slot in the back of them where these screws sit. There you go, loosen them up a little bit. Taking it off one-handed, so it's a little bit harder. So you can see the screws are a little bit smaller. The profile doesn't stick out as much. These are larger ones than your standard ones. Standard ones are actually pretty short. I have a couple right here. And they have steps in them. You can purchase them that way. So instead of using parallels, you can just use the built-in steps that go with it. So these thicker ones and the thinner ones always come with holes in the side of them. You can get them with different profiles. You can get them V-shaped, V this way. There's also ones that have pins in the front side. Oops, by the way. They'll have pins here so you can do angles on it. A bunch of really crazy stuff on them. And they come with a different variety of bump stops. You see right here. But this is an extension. You can keep adding these on. It's just a 1/4 thread that's in here. And you see it's kind of an L shape. Come with different holes. There's a brass piece inside this plastic knob that holds onto the screw. You just tighten it up and then use the bump stop. You see I flipped this one over to do the same thing. Same thing on this one, flipped it over so it'll hold the bottom of the block and keep it out of the way. They're all soft. They do have hardened ones as well, but these ones I've actually used quite a few of these jaws to make custom profiles in. Really quick and easy to use. Just drop a parallel in between them, machine them out. Be good to go. But say for a prototype facility, or if you're switching jaws out and you want to be able to keep your location fairly close to it or keep your setup close, these things are great because you can profile inside of them. You can dowel pin them this direction, and then when you put them back on there, they're going to be exactly where they were before. Same thing with your setup's always going to be the same bump stop. You can switch between however many setups you have built into these snap jaws just by pulling them off real quick, putting them back on without the need for that Allen wrench with the ball on it at the end of it. We've all had that problem where we try to get the ball in there. It's not a lot of fun. Use this cool little wrench. This 1/4 turn, take them off. I mean, you save tons and tons of time with just taking the screws in and out, because we all know it's a nightmare. And they also fit on the back side of the device too. So if you decide to use them the opposite way, they still work with the top portion of the device. Definitely a good find. I couldn't find any reviews on these things on the internet, so I figured I'd do them myself. I would highly recommend them for anybody who likes to switch the jaws out quite often, and or anybody who just needs something real quick, fairly cheap, fairly easy. Definitely a great find. So kudos to Joe for finding them. Let me know about them. I hope this helps you guys out.